Hello and welcome everyone. In a Linux environment, we have multiple compression formats available to us. tar combines multiple files into a single file archive. It is very useful when you want to transfer files between machines. Zip is usually a compressed archive file. Gzip files are files that are compressed using gzip instead of zip. Gzip is a better compression format than zip. tar.gz is nothing but a combination of tar and gzip, meaning you can combine multiple files into a single file archive and you can also compress it using the same command. So now let's head back to our lab system. Now as you can see, I'm in the downloads folder on my lab system, and if I was to type in ls-l here, you can see I've got 4 files and a subdirectory. If I was to zip one of these files using the zip utility, I will type in zip, then the name of the new zip file that I'm going to create, and then the name of the file that I want to compress. And if I hit enter, you can see that I get a message saying it deflated the file by 59%, which means it reduced this file's size by 59% when it zipped it into a compressed file. So let's do an ls-l here, and as you can see, it created a file called test.zip with size which was roughly 40% of this file's size. Now to unzip this file, I need to type in unzip space the name of the zip file, and because the file already existed, it asks me if I want to replace the file or I want to rename it. I can type in rename and it will ask me for the new name, so I'll type in vi.txt. If I do an ls-l, you can see I have a file named vi.txt, which is nothing but this file. Now to use gzip, I will simply type in gzip and then the name of the file that I want to compress using gzip, so uk-500.csv. If I type in enter and do an ls here, now you can see that it created a gz file. If I wanted to do an ls-l to get the size, you can see that the size of the .gz file was a bit smaller than the size of the zip file, which means if you want smaller files while compressing them, you will use .gz. Now to unzip a file that was compressed using .gz format, you will type in gunzip space the name of the file, so uk-500.csv.gz. If I do an ls-l, you can see that I've got my original file back. Now let's move on to tar. So to combine multiple files into a single file archive using tar, we will type in tar-c to create a new file archive, v to make the operation verbose, f to tell the system that this is a file, then the name of the new tarball, let's call it archive.tar, and then a list of files that will make up the tarball, and hit enter. If we do an ls-l here, you can see that it has created for us a tarball out of these 2 files. Now to also compress these files when we are creating the tar, I will simply type in tar-c z to compress the files, v for verbose, f for file, and in the name of the tarball I will type in archive.tar.gz to specify that this is being compressed using .gz format, and hit enter, and this will create for me a new tarball with compressed files. So if I do an ls-l, you can see that I have created a new tarball which was much smaller in size than the uncompressed tarball. In fact, this is smaller than the individual file sizes. So it has two files which are both individually bigger in size than the compressed tarball. Now to extract a tarball, we need to type in tar -x for extract, V for verbose, F for file, and the name of the tarball. Now we can also add -C to give a path if we do not want the tarball to be extracted into the same directory. So let's extract it into downloads and then the test folder underneath downloads. If I hit enter, now I can go into the test folder, do an ls there, and you can see that this command extracted these two files inside the test folder. With this, we have come to the end of this lecture. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next lecture. Bye.